Our next planned speaker in this section is Fernanda. So Fernanda Castro, known as the Blind Castro, is a blind and autistic single mother, a disability advocate and a content creator from Southwest Sydney. Through her social media platforms, she shares her lived experience of navigating blindness, autism, and raising her autistic son using storytelling to promote accessibility, inclusion, and disability awareness. As both an NDIS participant and the parent of an autistic child, Fernanda advocates for policies that recognise the realities faced by disabled families and ensure they receive the supports they need to thrive. Her advocacy is grounded in personal experience and commitment to amplifying the voices of disabled people, carers and children. Today she joins fellow community members in calling for an NDIS that is fair, inclusive and informed by the lived experiences of those it exists to support. Fernanda will speak about her childhood experience and why support matters for children and families. Fernanda, over to you.
Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge that I am standing on Darrell country, and I pay my respects to the Darrell elders past and present, and extend their respect to all Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islanders people here today. My name is Fernanda. I am of Indigenous Chilean descent of Mapuche heritage, and I stand here with deep respect for the First Nations people. I stand before you as a blind woman who has myopic macular degeneration and cyclotopia, and also, as of last year, recently diagnosed as an autistic woman, and also I live with psychosocial disabilities. Also, a survivor of domestic violence, a guide dog handler, and above all, a mother. I remember being a little girl, around 3 or 4, being tested for my vision. The lights were on, and all of a sudden, it went off. And surrounded by me was darkness. I could not find my way. I stumbled, I fell, and I was terrified. I am 37 years old now, and unexpected darkness still frightens me. The experience taught me something important. Trauma stays with children, but when children cannot communicate what they were feeling, especially non-speaking autistic child or a child with complex communication needs, we have a greater responsibility to protect them. Just because a child cannot tell us that they're frightened doesn't mean they're not experiencing it. Sorry, that's my father. My parents came to Australia after being exiled from Chile during the dictatorship of Pinochet. Like many migrant families, they did not know what disability supports were available. As a result, I did not begin orientation mobility training till I was 13 years old. My father taught my brother and I that we always have to stand up for our rights, our human rights, and that is a lesson that's guided me and I've instilled in my children. In 2016, while holding my newborn son, I received a phone call that changed my life. This call was from NDIS. Not long afterwards, I left a domestic violence marriage and chose to raise my child on my own. Looking back, I genuinely believe NDIS saved my life, and it gave me the supports and independence I needed to escape the abuse and create a safe environment for my child. As my son grew, I became a fierce advocate for his rights, and through NDIS supports, I found community, belonging, and communication. My son has grown up seeing disabled people living full and meaningful lives. But since 2021, I've been advocating for some simple supports that allow me to parent independently. I've been repeatedly told by each and NDIS planners that it is my responsibility, parental responsibility. But I agree, caring for my son is my responsibility. But recognising and accommodating the barriers created by my disability and shared responsibility, if we truly believe accessibility, equality and inclusion. During a NDIS plan meeting last year with a senior planner, I was told that I was better off partnered so someone can take my child to therapy. As a blind woman and a survivor of domestic violence, those words were traumatizing. I fought hard to leave an abusive marriage. I should not have to depend on another partner to access support that my child needs. Disabled parents deserve the opportunities to parent independently with dignity and reasonable accommodations. I also want to speak about assistance dogs. And yes, Otis just spoke for himself. He is my guide dog. He is my safety, my independence, my freedom. He helps me travel safely, care for my son, attend appointments, and participate in my community. Assistance dogs are essential and disability aids, and protecting them means protecting the independence of people who rely on them. Today, I'm deeply worried. If supports are reduced and more responsibilities are shifted onto disabled parents without recognising our own disabilities, how are we supposed to continue providing the care for our children's needs? I'm not asking someone else to raise my child. I'm asking for tools that allow me to raise him myself. The NDIS is more than funding. For me, it escaped violence. It means finding independence. It meant finding community. It meant finding hope. Behind every policy, every budget line, and every decision is a real person, a real family, and a real child. Please remember us when you make these decisions, because investing in disabled people is investing in safety, inclusion, equality, and human dignity. Thank you.